work. So next one looks like another room. All right, so that's a big open room. We're going to EQ this as well. Oops, that's the wrong plugin. So I'm just sort of rating in the edges of that sound, and we'll use it as a just color. Again, I think of every one of these as something that the artist wanted, and so you know, I'm assuming they want some room noise. If I hear a lot of ride later wanting to happen in the overheads, I'll go for this ride mic, but right now it's just going to be extra noise that we have from the two room mics. Same kind of thing with the toms. I'm actually going to just ignore those because if I look at the tracks, I don't see anything until way later. In fact, you know what, we can just go to them right now. If I go over here, tom 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, so that sounds fine. Yeah, I don't know that he's ever even hitting this third tom, so we're going to pull that down. And these two toms, the only thing we're going to do is pull out some low end again, just all that sort of mud. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see. You can see the tom is primarily happening here in this frequency. We could pull out a little bit of the top end. That's just more cymbal noise and stuff. Boost it a little bit here. And then tom 2. Over here. And here. So a little tip, if you find yourself EQing to try to bring out frequencies, meaning bring them up, make them louder. I wanted to bring up this because I saw that happening when he hit the tom, and I saw this happening when he hit the tom. So I pulled both of those up, which releases gap in the middle. Always a good idea to see what happens if you pull that middle out, because if we're saying, hey, we really are after this and this, what happens if we just pull this down? It's the same thing as turning both of those up. Ultimately, it's just more subtractive than it is additive, which is always a good technique. The more you can subtract rather than add, the better. Okay, now in terms of panning here, because that's the whole kit, unless, what is this one here? Oh, cymbals, a stereo cymbals track. So let's listen to that. That's going to be pretty busy, a lot of cymbals here. Yep, so we're just going to pull a little bit of low end out. Add a little bit of top end. Here it is before, after. So a lot of that low end that is here that I'm getting rid of, it's just room noise, and we're going to have it in the room mic. So it's just getting rid of little bits here and there to make things sound clean when we add everything. So these toms and the cymbals, I've got to mix in with the rest of the kit. Yeah, so here's a good example. So you see when I turn these up, we're hearing primarily snare noise. So this is an example of, it probably could have been mic'd better, to be straightforward. It really could have been mic'd better because we're just getting all snare in these toms. Could have used a better mic, better direction. So there's not going to be much we can get out of these. If the toms were super, super important, which I don't think they are, they're just little fills in here, then we could look at like replacing them or doing things like that. But we're not going to do that here. I'm just going to mix them to a place where the snare bleed in here isn't overly offensive, and we'll leave it at that. Also, this is going to be set to mono. Yeah, okay. That's good. This is back to stereo. I think I thought these were the toms. Okay, yeah, so let's mix the room mics in because I just messed those up. There we go, a little color. And then this is the big room. Okay, I like that. Toms. Okay, yeah, so I think I got confused on like that's why labeling is important. I probably would spend more time on labeling these if I had it. Cool. This one we're going to leave out, and let's mix in the cymbal. Good. I like to get a little bit more kick. Maybe here, 12. Something like that is working well for me right now. So that's a run through of the drums. I probably would move on at this point. Could add some reverb and some other things, but that's a really basic run through on drums. I'm not doing any compression on this yet. I probably will go back and compress the snares and stuff. But as I was saying at the beginning, we don't know what's happening with the rest of this tune. So yeah, we have to be careful. Did I miss this ride? Oh, that's the one. Yeah, I said I was going to add in later. So let's see if it's happening right here. Yeah, nothing really. Yeah, so we're just gonna ignore this ride. We'll turn it off like that, and we'll turn off also this third tom like that. So that's a run through on the drums. I'm gonna end the video here, and we will, in the next episode, move right on to bass and guitars.